What are the 5 best neighborhoods to live in St. Albert, and did yours make the cut? Now, these are just my personal 5 favorites, so if you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. My name is Mike Banks. I'll be your host on this tour. And not only was I born and raised here in St. Albert, but my family and I also still currently live here. I'm also a local real estate agent, so if you have any questions whatsoever about moving to St. Albert or living in St. Albert, I'd be happy to answer them. My contact information will be in the description below. Call me, text me, email me, however you prefer to communicate. I'd love to help you out. Now, what are the 5 best neighborhoods? Let's go find out right now. All right, so here's the thing. Spoiler alert. There's really no bad neighborhood in St. Albert, so anywhere you decide to live in this city is going to be a good bet. Like Mission, for example. It's not on this list. That's a neighborhood that I grew up in as a kid, and it's a fantastic neighborhood. Grandin, also a great neighborhood that never made this list. So I'm doing it. I'm making the first call. Coming in at number 5 is Erin Ridge. Now, I like Erin Ridge because it's the newest neighborhood on my list. I have nothing against brand new developments because there's some great ones here in St. Albert, like Jensen Lakes, that's a really exciting one, and Riverside is also a great spot, but they're not on my list. I just prefer older neighborhoods, which is why every other neighborhood on this list is going to be an older neighborhood. So I felt like Erin Ridge was a great compromise because it's newer, but it's not brand new. Other than Erin Ridge North, where they're still developing, in Erin Ridge, everything's pretty much developed. So when you buy here, you know what to expect and you know what you're going to get. So here's a tip. If you're going to buy in a brand new community, you're going to want to check out the area structure plan and the developer's plans, especially for zoning, because you might buy what you think is backing onto a great, nice big field with a great view and no neighbors, and then all of a sudden, a couple years later, bam, there's shovels in the ground digging out a new development, such as a grocery store, a big parking lot, or an apartment complex. So one of the other things I like about these newer neighborhoods here in Erin Ridge is, where is it? Right there. I think they're called like stormwater management ponds or stormwater management facilities or something like that, but they serve a dual purpose. Not only are they aesthetically pleasing and nice to look at, and they build nice parks and trails around them like I'm walking on right now, especially nice if you're one of these homes backing onto it here, but they also handle all of the neighborhood's excess water and storm runoff and drainage, stuff like that. Now, the city does advise that these things are quite dangerous, so although they look like they're a lot of fun in the summer to swim in or in the winter to skate on, the city advises to stay away from them. Just something to consider. So the other thing I like about Erin Ridge is because the homes are newer, you're not going to get a lot of the maintenance problems that you will with some of the older homes in the older neighborhoods on this list. Now, what do I don't like about Erin Ridge? Well, Erin Ridge is one of those newer developments where developers started to get wise, and they thought, hey, if we squeeze these lots a little bit, we'll get more lots in and more homes. So if you're looking for a big yard, you're not going to find that typically here in Erin Ridge. They do exist, but most of the homes do have smaller yards, and that's something I prefer. I like a nice big yard. One of the other things I don't like about Erin Ridge is of all the homes, all the neighborhoods on this list, Erin Ridge has the highest average sale price. Now, that doesn't mean, which you'll find out in a bit here, it doesn't mean that you can't find something if you're on a budget in Erin Ridge, but the homes are just more expensive than the other neighborhoods on this list. Now, let's hop over to the map to get a better overview of the neighborhood of Erin Ridge. All right, so this highlighted area is Erin Ridge. So just for reference, where I was walking and talking on that trail by the pond, that was right here. So the boundaries of Erin Ridge, starting in the bottom southwest corner, we have Boudreaux Road, taking up the whole southern part of Erin Ridge and connecting to Belrose Drive, making up the eastern part. Now, this area is grayed out because it's not technically Erin Ridge, but it is worth mentioning. This is the Shops of Boudreaux, which is a really cool, new and exciting development here in St. Albert, and as you can see, it's walking distance from Erin Ridge. So Belrose Drive takes up the whole east side of Erin Ridge, and just for also reference, this grayed out area here is Oakmont. So cruising along Belrose Drive all the way up to the northeastern corner, it connects onto Coal Mine Road, which goes up here, and then Coal Mine takes up the northern part of Erin Ridge. Now, this area here that's grayed out, we'll get to this in a bit. This is Erin Ridge North, the newer part of Erin Ridge where some developing is still going on. Like I said, we'll get to that in a bit. So Coal Mine Road goes all the way along here and then eventually connects back to St. Albert Trail on the west side of Erin Ridge. And St. Albert Trail is the main artery that runs through St. Albert, north and south. So there's just a little bit of commercial zoning in Erin Ridge. These are mostly medical based businesses. We have the Sturgeon Community Hospital right here. And then all these green blobs on the map, these are all parks, just like most neighborhoods in St. Albert. Lots of green spaces and parks and things like that. There's only one school in Erin Ridge. There's another school in Erin Ridge North, which we'll get to, but in Erin Ridge itself, the original Erin Ridge, there's only the one elementary school right here. And here's a local insider tip. This street right here, Elliott Place, during the holidays in the wintertime, this is definitely worth checking out. It's the most decorated street in all of St. Albert during the holidays. So highly, highly recommend checking this out during the holidays. And then we have Erin Ridge North. So just like the name suggests, it's north of the original Erin Ridge, which is right here. So as you can see, Erin Ridge North also shares on the south end of it, the Coal Mine Road boundary. Then goes along here, and to the north is Sturgeon County, and then here is that St. Albert Trail again, that is that main artery running north and south through St. Albert. All of this red, you can see there's a lot of it, so Erin Ridge North is made up of a lot of commercial development. It actually has our very own St. Albert's first Costco right here, and a bunch of other businesses. And then there's some ponds and green spaces as well, as you can see here, and Erin Ridge North has its own school right here. So how much are homes in Erin Ridge? Well, in Erin Ridge in 2020, 122 homes sold for an average price, which, by the way, average can be a little bit skewed because if you have a lot of sales of more expensive homes, that'll obviously pull the average up. And if you have a lot of sales of less expensive homes, that'll obviously bring the average down. Nonetheless, though, the average sale price here in Erin Ridge was $505,965. The median home sale price was $479,792. So what does an average house in Erin Ridge look like? Let's go take a look now. All right, so there it is. That house right there, that 2,251 square foot, 5-bed, 4.5 bath, not bad specs, 2-story, sold for $507,500. And if you're working with a smaller budget, this building right here in Erin Ridge North, it had the lowest price home sold in Erin Ridge in 2020. It was a 766 square foot apartment style condo with 2 beds and 2 baths. Now folks with a larger budget, this home right here, this 2,812 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-story home sold for $942,500. So see what I mean about average home price? It's not always the best indication of how affordable a neighborhood is, because you're gonna have homes like this that are gonna drag that average up, and you're gonna have homes like that apartment style condo for $170,000 that'll drag the average down. So what do you think of my number 5 pick? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about moving to Erin Ridge or any neighborhood in St. Albert, call me, email me, text me, however you prefer to communicate. I'd love to help you out. I'd love to answer your questions. My contact information will be in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for all things St. Albert and all things real estate, and hit that bell notification so you get notified for when my number 4 neighborhood video is uploaded. If you're watching this video in the future, I'll put it on the screen right now. I'll see you in the next video.